Oh. Well, all right. Long day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Beyond Babbitt. Your host, Brian Anthony, reporting for duty. So, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, whatever it is. Fourth video today. It's a fast news day. So, let's get into it. I don't want to hold you guys long. Third wave is coming. Hello, Cherry Boo 65 Boom. Well, guys, so the Dow dropped over 600 points today. That's massive. That's huge. But you know I called it 6-7 months ago. Starting September 28th. We've had more down days than up since then. And we had reached the pinnacle. We had reached right at close to the Dow, I'm talking about, the Dow Jones. We had almost reached 27,000. Broken all kind of records. We've erased all those gains. It closed the day, it was 24,000 something. It's not over. That's not over. It's going to seesaw back and forth. But we know the end game, my guess, by December, the Dow is going to be down several thousand. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if like December this year, 2018, Devil Dog, all right, how's it going? We'll be worse tomorrow, probably so, but it might bounce back. If they get to buying up the bonds, it'll bounce back. But it's the pump and dump going on. But I'm saying my guesstimate is by December, it's going to tank. I mean, they have to get rid of the dollar some kind of way. Yeah, the Dow is going down. So some people are saying it's going to be half. So just say we're at 25. Half of 25 is what, 12.5? So 12,000 Dow. Nah. Lower. That's what I'm saying. And that's within the rest of this month, which is what, another week and a few days. All of November and all of December. Yeah, I'm saying, I'm thinking, in my mind, I'm thinking the Dow will be around 5,000. That'll be a nightmare. Not just for us here in the States, around the world. Everybody's invested in America. A lot of people have been dumping the dollar lately, though. Yeah, exactly. It's the pump and dump, and the same way they did with cryptocurrency. They're gonna pump it up. All the people with money start buying the bonds. When you buy the bonds, because the bond market is like anywhere from 10 times to 100 times larger than the stock market. So the bond market, as it goes up, the stock market goes up. And then as it goes up, everybody who done put their money in, they taking it out. Selling, sell. Everybody else buying, they sell it. Yeah, then it's going to crash. So all the people at the top know this. They're the ones who do the pump and dump schemes, insider trading. So that's the first bit of news, bad news. Yes, housing sales down. Canada market's down, Asian market's down. Man, I'm telling you, it's the end game, guys. The end is near. So the second part of the news I want to get to today. Thank you, 6 Acre. Appreciate it. The second half of the news. There's a third migrant army caravan, weaponized caravan, people bomb forming now. They're forming now. So we know that the first caravan has swelled to over 14,000 people in numbers. Yes. The second caravan is already over 2,500 in number. All right, thank you, Six Acre. And the third, it didn't give a number. It didn't give a number how big the third is. Uh, so actually, in the description box below, I left the article. It's from the Mexico News Daily. They're reporting this. And so the third wave of weaponized migrant caravan people bomb is forming in El Salvador right now. Now, that's definitely one of the countries where we pulled our diplomats from in September when it was announced that we do that because of Taiwan, because of China, because they refused to still do business with Taiwan because China threatened them. So we said, okay, well, we're pulling our people from your embassy. Come on out of there. So now they have a scheduled date on this one. See? They said that they're scheduled to leave within 1 week. They're organizing on Facebook. So you think Mark Zuckerberg may have something to do with this? Because a lot of stuff, I mean, can ISIS organize on Facebook? I mean, can any other terrorist organization organize on Facebook? Well, shouldn't they shut that page down, shut that channel down? What do you think? But all of this is in the article down below in the description box. I've already preloaded it for you. So they're scheduled to leave within 1 week. They're saying they're going to leave anywhere between October the 28th and October the 31st. That's next week. That is next week. The 28th is Sunday, this coming Sunday. The 31st is Wednesday. Oh my goodness. Got a few birthdays coming up. Let's see, I didn't catch that. Let me see on the computer over here. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. Yeah, they're gonna make Trump look like the Hitler. They're even saying that we're gonna start building more nuclear bombs. I mean, we're building this thing up, and the elite are gonna fade away. They're gonna melt into the underground, into their bunkers. Man, they're not gonna be out here, having to face this tough times like we are. Yeah. So the third wave of the weaponized caravan is scheduled to leave El Salvador, or I don't know if it said El Salvador or Mexico, but they're gathering right now in El Salvador, and they said they're leaving between October 28th and October 31st. It's less than a week. So within the next week, within the next 7 days, we'll have a third wave, a third caravan of migrants, of aliens. This is a play on words. They're saying we might have the fake alien invasion, with all the stuff in the stars. But think of these people. What is that? It's also an alien invasion. And here's the kicker. It's saying that several police units are providing security for the third caravan. Yeah, that's their plan, to milk us dry, to destroy the infrastructure. The same way it happened with the Arab Spring, then the Arab Spring, it's the American Spring. Yeah, of course. The war is about propaganda and misinformation and disinformation. When you're strong, you play like you're weak, and when you're weak, you play like you're strong. So Russia's saying, "Oh, we'll never do that." Shoot, that's just like you about to get in a fight, and somebody tell you, "I'm not gonna punch you in the face." The next thing you know, Oh, I thought you wasn't gonna punch me. It's a fight. You didn't believe me, did you? Okay, so several police units are protecting this third caravan as they start to form. They haven't even. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I don't know what's going on, but yeah, all I know is this: the new world order is in play. We've done nothing to stop it. Nothing. Elections hasn't stopped it. All those people are bought and paid for. All those people are compromised. The marches hasn't stopped it. We've done nothing to stop it. We're still in the system, in their system. When you get up in the morning, where you got to go? Report to a job? Whose job? One of their Fortune 500 companies? It's their system. When you get hungry, what are you going to do? You're going to go to the grocery store and buy something. Or you're going to go to the restaurant. Which restaurant? Their restaurants, the Fortune 500s. Their grocery stores, the Fortune 500s. You see how they just pushed us into it? Nobody grows their own food anymore. I mean, if you ask some of these kids out here now, today, ask them where chicken come from, they'll probably tell you, McDonald's, Cane's, Church's, Popeyes. You don't know the chicken come from the farm. Chicken is that bird with the wings, that fat bird that can't fly. They don't know that. They know chicken come from the store or the restaurant. Ask them about any food item. They can't go out in the wild and, maybe the only thing they can recognize out there is some grapes or something like that. Yeah. So we could have people just, the whole forest full of food. We'll starve. We'll die right there. All the governments are in on it. It's a new world order. Matter of fact, we are what you call livestock. When you're born here in the States, in America, you get a birth certificate, you get a social security number and a social security card, which they use to create the straw man. And that information is then traded in bonds. You are traded publicly. You are livestock. Yeah. And there is an account. If you look at your social security card, and you can do your own research on this. I don't want to encourage anyone, but on your social security card, you notice your name, and on your driver's license, your name is in all caps. That's not how you spell your name, is it? When you write your name, you write it in all caps? No, because that's not you. That is a straw man. That is a corporation. On your social security card, there is a number, a bank account number. That number is money in that account that the government has been running a corporation in your name, but you can't get that money out. It has been people to claim that money and get that money out. They're in jail now. So do your own research on that. It's a scheme. It's been a scheme. They planned it out. It was well planned out a long time ago. Yeah. Yeah, it was planned out a long time ago. We're in the system knee deep. No, should I say neck deep or to our nose in it. And it just, the rest of it is coming. The rest of it is coming. Well, I would say this. Anything digital, a lot of people are saying cryptocurrency is the way to fight the beast. It's like the kryptonite to the system. Come on, let's be serious. Who created the cryptocurrency? Who created the blockchain? Why are governments investing in it? I wouldn't go that route. I mean, if you want to do it on the short term to make money, because you can definitely make a profit. And commodities, man, tangible. The things that we call money, they're not money. Only it says Federal Reserve note. So if I say you have a car note or a house note, is that a good thing to you? Like, yeah, I got a note. No, that means you owe. It means it's a debt. So that's what the system is based off of, debt. And that's a long story. You may want to get that book I showed y'all the other day, Creature from Jekyll Island by G. Edward Griffin. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't believe that. I don't believe that, those people want to come and look at those people. They look like they want to do that kind of job to you. No, 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 no. What job do you work at? Are there any people in there who aren't from America, who don't speak English well? Do they want to work at the bottom? No. No, they want the top spot. No, there ain't nobody coming in here to be second class. Right? Yeah, nobody's coming in here to be second class. They coming in here. It's the land of opportunity. Everybody coming to get rich. If they don't hit that lottery, who did anybody watching me hit that lottery? I'm gonna expect a little donation if you did. There was like 1.6 billion or something like that. hmm And there's another lottery. What is it? It's over 600 million. But that's what they want you to do. They want you to lose focus. Focus on the money. The money is not going to be any good after a while. I don't know how many of y'all know about Zimbabwe. They had their money got devalued so far that they had like $1 trillion note. You know how many zeros on the back of that thing? And with one of those, you still couldn't buy a loaf of bread. And then also the Weimar Republic. It's what the old Germany. What was that? During the change over World War One, you had to take a wheelbarrow full of dollars in there, like millions of dollars, to go grocery shopping. That same type of inflation is now happening in Venezuela, and some are saying it's because the U.S. put sanctions on them. But that's another story for another day. But all I'm saying is the greenback is not going to be any good. The cryptocurrency is not going to be any good. Yeah. So what's going to be good is your skill set, the things that you know how to do, the things that are useful to others, the things that you can barter, trade, and also tangibles, things that's going to be valuable to everybody, you know. And that's for you to decide. But you got, like I said, you got about 2 weeks to get all this stuff into play. That's it. The first wave will probably be here right around election time. They managed to walking 20 miles a day, right? In 10 days, you'd only cover 200 miles. But they're going to cover 1,000, 1,500 miles. And by next week, they'll be here. They'll be in the U.S. by the election time. And I don't know how many of you watch ITM Trading on YouTube, Lynette Zane. They put out a warning today. You may want to go look at that. It's a liquidity problem for all the people who in the stock market and going to trade till the day it falls and try to sell. Well, if you got all your money in there, you might put in an order to sell and they just sit there. And it continues to lose value because nobody want to buy it. No buyers on the other side. I mean, it's good as long as you can put it up and somebody buy it. But if you just put it up and it just sits, that's not good. You got 2 weeks to figure this out, people. 2 weeks. Anyway, I just want to let y'all know that I know a lot of people have already know that the Dow dropped, but probably not because there's so much going on. Just easy for things like this to slip through the cracks. And right, yeah, the Dow dropped 608 points, and the third wave of migrants is coming. They're forming now. They're organizing on Facebook. I mean, couldn't and the article also said they were already being monitored by like Department of Homeland Security and all this other stuff. Well, can't they tell Facebook, hey man, we think that's a terrorist organization? You know, didn't President Trump say MS-13 is in there, ISIS is in there, and a whole bunch of people mixed in there? Can't you just shut that little organization down? You know, hey man, no one needs to organize on Facebook to invade our country. Just tweeting at them is not going to help anything. So, and like I said on one of the videos I did, was that yesterday or earlier today? I don't know, man. This is like the fourth one today. The Minutemen are going to meet them down at the border. And I found out where they're going to enter. They are going to try to enter Texas. Texas, by Brownsville. I thought they were going to enter California. They would have had a much easier chance getting in California, but they're going to come to Texas. Texas and Arizona, I don't think they're pretty good. You know, that's not a good choice, if you ask me. What do I know, right? So, I mean, we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Anyway, guys, just food for thought. Spread the word. Appreciate y'all for joining in. If I get any more news or anything else comes up of importance, I'll be sure to check in and let you know. Like, share, subscribe. Oh, and again, appreciate all my new subscribers, man. Thank y'all, man. We're blowing up. We're going big. All right. Well, Beyond Babbitt, your host, Brian Anthony, signing out. Over and out.